Later this morning, Karmelo Anthony and his legal team will be back in court fighting for a new trial.
And there are some questions if new details could help his case. Janelle Fort is live at the Collin County Courthouse getting perspective from a legal expert. Good morning, Janelle.
Good morning to you, Dia and Matt. Well, the big thing we learned yesterday is just how much information in this case the jury never got to hear. And Anthony's attorneys say that the way that evidence was handled changed the course of this trial. So here to break it all down, to contextualize this for us this morning, is our legal expert, Jeremy Rosenthal. Thank you so much for being here with us. I want to start talking kind of about yesterday. So a lot of evidence came out yesterday, both sides, Austin Metcalf and Karmelo Anthony. Is the issue here that the jury didn't hear that evidence, or is it the way that agreement was handled?
I think what the defense would tell you is that the vast majority of this evidence would have come in if we had offered it, but we didn't offer it because we thought we had a deal. And that's one of the downsides of a handshake deal is I say this, you say that, and then we just kind of figure out after a while that we just never really agreed to anything, or the deal was not the deal that we thought it was, or that was something messy. And so what I think the defense is arguing is that probably there were some things that they think the jury should have heard that the judge kept out. But really the bigger issue is that we didn't present evidence, we didn't present witnesses, we didn't pursue certain lines of cross-examination because we thought we had a deal.
And then legally, what needs to be proven for Anthony to get this new trial? And is that realistic in your professional opinion?
It is a highly subjective standard, and it's almost sort of like a mini appeal. And they have to show that there's a certain degree of unfairness, not that you just didn't get your way in court. In America, you have a right to your day in court. You don't have your right to your day in court until you win. That said, it's always hard to get a new trial. And really more than anything, one thing that you have to understand is that appeals courts don't have witness stands. And so when this case goes up and up and up on appeal, and it will, when this case goes up and up and up on appeal, regardless of who wins, they have to take whatever's said in the courtroom. So if nobody ever talks about this deal or the agreement or who said what or what did or what happened, then there's really nothing for that. So a lot of what they're doing is cramming all of this into what's called the record.
Well, thank you so much for breaking that down for us. We'll be watching for all of that today when testimony resumes. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Janelle, thank you so much. Make sure you stay with WFAA on air and online throughout the day. We will have continuing coverage as these proceedings play out. You can also stay up to date by downloading our free streaming app and catching up on the case.